Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode of Crypto Tips. My name is Heidi.
And I'm Toby.
And today we have for you episode 25 of our AMA sessions. These questions have been submitted to us by our lovely, lovely Patreon members. Thank you everyone who participated. It doesn't take long for me to get like 100 some questions from you guys, so thank you so much for participating.
Yes, and if you want to become a Patreon member and you want to see our portfolio, our trades, everything, sign up. Links down below.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into it. All right, why would somebody like to be a bear? Wouldn't it be more profitable to be a bull? Does a bear gain more BTC? A bear will, so to be a bear, it just means that you're a seller or you want the price to go down, and because you have put options or you're shorting. People that short Bitcoin want the price to go down because they make more money on the way down, and they lose money on the way up. And so yeah, that's why somebody would want to be that. And I know people that are traders that I have very few trader friends that actually make any money, but if you want to check out Jason Pizzino, he is really good, and he shorts and does put options and call options, and he's actually made quite a bit of money on the way down, and then he puts it into Bitcoin. So he accumulates both ways. So if you can conquer the market both ways, you're set.
Killing it, yeah.
You know, doesn't matter what it's doing.
And also, you know, a lot of these times in the news stories, whatever, they're talking about the bears are in or the bulls are in. They're talking about whales who are being able to place heavy orders on the exchange to affect the price either way. Basically, if a whale is selling their crypto, most of the time, if they know at all what they're doing, they have bought much, much cheaper than that. And so they're able to still be taking a profit, but by even putting that sell order on the exchange, it's enough to affect the price in a negative trend, whether it be short term or whatever, micro term. And then when it gets to be low again, they just start buying it up again, and then the price goes up after they bought it. So basically, you know, being a bull or a bear can be the same person. And obviously, if we touched on this in our last AMA, episode 24, if you haven't watched it yet, that you can benefit so much more in a bull run by preparing for it during a bear market, and vice versa. You can be much more able to buy coins at the severe discount that they hit in a bear market if you take profits during a bull run. And you're more easily able to take profits during a bull run if you bought it earlier in the bear market. So you gotta play the swings if you want to swing trade like that, and you have to be pretty contradictory to the market. A lot of people don't respond to that well because they don't want to hear that, you know, it's a bear market or that it's a blow off top or whatever, but that's usually what has to happen. So for you guys to check, do that. Anyway, next question. Hello, you fabulous human beings. Please, could you briefly explain the principle of dollar cost averaging? Cheers.
Pound in his case. Okay.
He's a pound, yeah.
So dollar cost averaging for us, it can vary, through person to person. So depending on what the market's doing, we will buy a certain amount each week, day, month, or whatever. And that's what we do. We take from our staking profits and we put it into Bitcoin. And it doesn't matter what price it is. It just matters when we have that profit coming in, we sell a little bit, and then we go ahead and buy Bitcoin. And we've been doing that for a very long time, and it's worked out great. And you don't have to worry about these dips or whatever, because we're not putting in, like, using up all of our money. You know what I mean? This is income that's coming into us on a weekly, daily, monthly time frame, and so we are able to put in part of that money, and we don't really care what the price is after that. And so, I see a lot of people that are leveraged and stuff, and I could not sleep if I was leveraged in this market. That's why I dollar cost average, and why, the top people in this space are dollar cost averaging for the most part.
Yeah. Also, it goes hand in hand with a long-term perspective mindset of whatever coin you're dollar cost averaging into. It doesn't have to be Bitcoin, but the vast majority is doing it into Bitcoin because that is the coin that has the longevity so far. It's the longest lasting existing crypto. It's the most robust network, the largest network, most recognizable network, all these things going for it. And so you can dollar cost average into any coin, but the benefit of dollar cost averaging is this concept of over time, no matter when you purchased, if it is an appreciating asset over decades, it's going to be trending up. So whether you bought here, it doesn't matter. The price overall is going up and you will benefit from it because you're also accumulating a position into that appreciating asset. So that's the two-pronged for dollar cost averaging, basically, is a long-term perspective and also a solid crypto that you're entering into.
Yep.
Okay, next question. Love you guys and your content. Question: how do I, as an American citizen who is not able to afford a CBI yet, minimize my tax footprint and invest or trade with no tax event? Can I open up a bank account, for example? I'm open to any ideas. First of all, I think as a U.S. citizen, I feel like no matter what, you're gonna have some form of tax having to do with your cryptocurrencies. If you open a foreign bank account, you still have to. You're legally obliged to report that to the government. They need to know what's happening. That bank that you've opened has to report your account to the U.S. Government.
Or they get fined.
Yep. But there are definitely ways to reduce your taxes, probably not to zero again. I talked about this again in the last AMA, talking about the playlist of videos that I did with my interview of Joe Rybin. He's really knowledgeable in the crypto space and he's a pretty savvy tax guy, and he's got a lot of ideas for opening up things like an LLC in a certain state that allows you to drastically reduce your taxes and actually requires you to do a lot of trades to qualify as a company, like a trading company, basically. I highly recommend you check out that playlist if you haven't yet. But other ways, I mean, if you're a U.S. citizen, if you're thinking of the CBI route, maybe you want to leave the U.S., you can, if you're outside of the U.S. for, I think, like 11 out of the 12 months, you have like a tax write-off, not really.
Foreign exempt
tax up to like $100,000.
Over 100,000.
Something like this. So like if you, until you hit that threshold, then you'll be taxed after that. So depending on how much money you're earning from trading cryptocurrencies, that could be an option for you. But again, no matter where you're banking, if it's outside the U.S., as long as you are a U.S. citizen, you will need to be reporting that. And I highly recommend that you contact a crypto tax professional and get information from them. They're the guys who are on it 24 hours a day. We renounce our U.S. citizenship, so obviously our viewers are going to be interested in that, but personally we're not diving into that because we don't need to. That's one of the many reasons why we chose to renounce our U.S. citizenship. It's
very hard to keep up with tax laws in the United States. I'm just like,
yeah. And if it's not directly affecting us, I mean, we're not going to be paying super close attention to that. Regardless, you shouldn't take any tax advice from anyone if they're not a tax professional, so I highly recommend you do that.
Yep.
Next question. When countries come up with their own CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, would those be on an existing blockchain like Ethereum, Solana, etc., or would they have developed their own blockchain?
Centralized as they get, it will be their own blockchain.
Yeah.
They will copy, because that's what the governments do best, is copy what the free market has done and use it to their benefit. It'll be the least transparent thing you've ever seen before.
Yeah, you won't be able to run a node. You won't be able to, it won't be publicly viewable. You won't be able to see what transactions are happening where. They will be able to censor transactions because they will be the ones operating all of the nodes that monitor the transactions, so they can shut it down.
Reverse their blockchain.
They can reverse it. They can print more cash or print more coins like they love to do.
This is what thieves do.
It's just going to be more of the same, but in a more controlled manner that they're going to love. So it's also, feeding the narrative that we think the future is going to be this governmentally approved version of interacting with their CBDCs, that is their digital currencies, and the seedy underbelly of the real decentralized, free, autonomous way to interact with transferring
and if
your
you
wealth.
want to know a little bit about like what could possibly happen under a CBDC, let's take China for example. So they created a CBDC that has the ability. They have the ability to shut off your currency if they need a boost in the economy. And
they
if
put
you're
like an
not
expiration
spending,
date on it.
Yeah, put an expiration date on the currency. So these guys are great. They're nice. You should never trust them, and that's it.
Can you imagine, especially people in China where there's such a wealth gap and the people who are scrimping and saving and then they have to spend it, like there's no retirement for them? That is
This
gut-wrenching.
is where the world's headed.
And it's going to encourage, ironically, the black market, and it's going to encourage a lot of people to move into the real cryptocurrency scene.
So this is called a scam coin. So stay away from them. Okay.
Red flag alert.
Definitely red flag. Oh my gosh, it's such a scam.
Also, he asked, also, is Hantu local?
Hantu is definitely local. It's a local dog here.
Yeah.
He's a really cutie pie.
Yeah. She's named
Sure,
Hantu
sure.
because it means ghost in Bahasa, and that is like something that the locals are really afraid of. So it's a tactic of trying to keep them scared of the dog, even though she's, spoiler alert, she is super sweet and
super
loves
sweet.
people.
Yeah.
So she's a local to the property, so we enjoy having her around.
Yeah.
Last question. If you find yourself buying an altcoin too high, would you generally prefer to cut your losses and switch to something that shows more strength and volume? Or would you hold out and wait?
It depends on what's happening with the project. So, for instance, if the project has something wrong with the developer, there's a rug pull or there's a hack or whatever, depending on what the hack is. We're pretty much on top of these things. Like right away, we'll figure out. Like we'll get on Twitter and like figure out what. Our Discord, or try to figure out what's happening with the coin, and then once we figure it out, we kind of gauge whether it's fixable. Because a lot of hacks, I mean,
with
honestly,
DeFi, especially with DeFi, a lot of them tend to bounce back.
Sure, and there's a reason for
Not
that
always.
because code is repairable. So when you have attack vectors against certain projects, that's actually strengthens the network, and so it's kind of like when you break a bone, your bone. Just as once it heals, it's probably not going to break at the same spot anymore. It's going to break somewhere different, and that's the same thing with code as well. So yeah, if we get a rug pull or whatever, or if I see one of the coins, it's not like the best. Like the roadmap isn't going as planned. And I see Solana going kicking butt or whatever. Yeah, I'm probably gonna fling it over there, and it doesn't matter because everybody takes a bit of a loss in this space. Nobody's gonna be 100% perfect unless you're all Bitcoin, which is true. And if you have a long-term outlook on that, but when playing with alts, you do have a lot more risk, but that's just what you have to deal with.
But also, if it's a bull run, it's more likely we're going to hold out and wait just to see what happens, because that's the best case scenario for that coin. Basically, is the best it will ever perform is during a bull run. So,
I should say, when I think it's the top of the bull run, so I'll give you I'll clue you in a little bit. So when I think it's going to be the top is when I see Bitcoin going up 50 to 100% within 2 to 3 days or whatever, and that's when I'm gonna be like, all right, that's where I'm gonna start taking profit from all my alts. I'm gonna sell a lot of my alts, not all of them actually, but I'm gonna sell a lot of my alts, and but I will let everybody know in the CT Club when I do that.
Yeah.
But I'm just letting you know that's kind of where I am at, because that'll be my third bear market, and I understand how decimated alts get. Guys, you don't want to hold on to the majority of alts during a bear market. You got to get rid of it and put it into USDT or whatever, or Bitcoin, but don't keep most of your alts. Like, they're going to get slaughtered, as you've seen like last week with the Bitcoin going down to 28,000. Look what the alts did. Enough said. Yeah.
yeah. So, Sometimes we cut our losses, sometimes we don't. Just depends really what the market's doing. And
Sure.
also, just to touch on again, is if you see your coin and it's like a relatively new coin and it's dropping like a rock, like for example, what happened with Iron Finance, and you don't know what's happening, like you don't know why it's dropping, there's something going on. Whether it's massive manipulation happening because it has very low trading volume, or there's some kind of a bug in the code, or there was a hack or something crazy happened. So definitely try to stay on top of the coins that you're in, and then from there you can determine if it's just a regular market movement, if it's a general trend, if it's a bull market or bear market, or whatever. So.
Yep.
Okay, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. We appreciate it if you leave a like if you enjoyed these videos, and hit subscribe if you like this channel, because we give you guys videos every single day. So if you want to get your daily fix of crypto, subscribe to Crypto Tips.
And don't be a sheep and stay disobedient.
Yeah.
Talk to you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.